I don't understand when other people say a question of beauty or not beauty. There can be artwork about quote unquote ugliness or things that are visually disturbing or viscerally disturbing. But even that, in order for them to actually really have any kind of long-term viability as art, they actually have to have their own beauty. I think that one could argue that even somebody like Francis Bacon, whose work evokes horror as well as beauty, that there is a great deal of beauty in that. So beauty is about a kind of recognition of, or a kind of sympathy to a kind of order or a set of ideas or a set of relationships. I'm interested in the idea of how do you seduce people to be interested in what you've done. There's a question of morality in artwork in the sense of, well, if something is to be of value, then it has to have a kind of gravity and importance to it. And there's, in the Western world, a very kind of deep suspicion of surfaces, of sumptuousness, because maybe that represents a kind of immorality. I mean, if you go to, let's say, a Renaissance palace in Europe, it could be the most sumptuous thing, but it also represents, it doesn't take 10 seconds if you think about who paid for this, who made it, who was it for, who used it, who had access to it, and then you realize it represents pure evil at some level. I mean, it's very bad. So I think that my work does bring up that question, not of beauty, but of morality, and is in the sense of, oh, well, if something is created to be specifically attractive, is that bad? Is that immoral? And I'm completely fine with the fact that people might dismiss my artwork because of that and reject it out of hand, saying, oh, this is too sumptuous. My only hope, though, is that if you look at my artwork, I think that that there's another level to it in which it kind of says the opposite. So, for instance, the all-reflective work, they suggest at first a very seductive thing, but if you think about it, they become very awful too. And that's the same, anything that is very seductive is also very awful.